Terry, I understand in real life, you are a huge yogurt guy. You love yogurt, all things yogurt. And your character also loves yogurt. So how did that translate from the show from real life to the show? There's a lot of different ways to do yoga. Normally, you get a mat, you're on the floor doing a bunch of moves, but sometimes you can get a little bit wild and try out something called aerial yoga, where you're basically up in the sky. I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit terrified because today, I'm gonna be trying aerial yoga. Oh, I'm upside down. I'm a pretzel.
Slide this arm down a little bit more.
We are at the top of the Ferris wheel right now as we are starting to move, go a little bit down and back, up, around. I will say it's a great way to get a view of the park. We are seeing all the rides, all the sights and sounds. I will say I'm a little bit nervous because, if I'm being 100% honest, I've never been on a Ferris wheel before in my life. They kept telling me the pancake was gonna be huge, and I guess I didn't quite believe them until I saw with my own eyes. This is humongous. It's bigger than my head. It was National Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Let's hear your best pirate voice.
Arrgh, I am Tej the Pirate King, and I like to sail the seas.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Whew, I did a little flip with it.
I love it. I love it. Gotta have a little style.
Give us a little bit of the secret sauce. What goes into getting everything ready for a big on-location show like this? We've been eating fried food all day, which is why I definitely
Not
can't.
a single vegetable in sight.
Well, some fried vegetables. We had fried Brussels sprouts.
Yes, we did try that, but I don't know if that technically counts.
And Brittany did tell me she made it a little bit extra spicy for me, so I am particularly excited to taste this one. Let's dig in. Absolutely wonderful. You can really taste all those different flavors coming together, and as I'm talking now, I'm getting that kick of the spice now. That's really good.
Look, a little balance there.
This is why I can't serve. I've tried.
That's pretty good.
But as you mentioned, you live here in Bowling Green now. You see Western Kentucky athletes on the street. It gets you excited. How did you get from Bowling Green to Barcelona? I guess you didn't live in Bowling Green at the time back in '92, but from wherever you were at the time, how did you find yourself as a coach in the Olympics? Let's continue to talk about those presidential debates. The first one, there were a lot of Americans upset with how the debate went. Do you have any suggestions for how the platform of the debate should be changed so Americans watching can get more out of it? I'm gonna keep my voice down because class is already in session. The goats are loose, running around while people are doing their poses. I'm a little bit nervous, not sure what the goats are up to, but I think it's time for me to hop into class. I was able to work on some yoga poses while having fun with the goats, and in turn, the goats had some fun with me. Mr. Goat, don't bite my finger off. At one point, though, some goats made a mess right near my mat, and of course, one goat seemed to have taken some advice from Bart Simpson because it kept trying to eat my shorts. Because of the special air mask I was wearing, I sounded like Darth Vader walking up those stairs. 2, 1, go! Ah! 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 Woo! Ah! You guys didn't get me! I know you already told me, but how high are we again?
Right now, you're about to walk out, sitting about 65 feet in the air. You're suspended from 70, so when you step, that's 15 to 20 feet of free fall.
I'm pretty nervous, but here's what I gotta say. I already failed at the challenge course. This one I probably can't fail, right? All you do is walk and fall.
Yeah, it's fail-proof, man.
You've come down the hill with all kinds of contraptions as a sled. What is the most ridiculous thing you've used to come down the hill?
We had about 4 or 5 guys just on top of each other, just going down the hill, just basically using me as the base to sled down the hill.
So you were the sled?
Basically.
Is my posture good? I feel like I'm riding a horse.
It's fine. You might want to lean a little bit more over the ball. There we go. Not so much.
I'm gonna fall over.
There you go. Perfect.
Right here?
Awesome. Go for it.
Oh! Oh!
Oh my God, that's so good.
Oh
Awesome.
man! Here's the real question. Have you ever prank called anybody? Oh. Now you have to tell us the story.
Well.
India Oven is the place to go if you want to try some South Asian deliciousness in South Central Kentucky. Located just off Scottsville Road, India Oven has been serving their delicious gravies fresh naans and authentic sweets since they opened back in 2016. The restaurant's decor is mostly quaint and simple, but does boast impressive artwork that gives customers a glimpse of India. One of the restaurant's top-selling dishes is the chicken tikka masala. That dish features chicken in a thick and spicy gravy, and like most dishes at India Oven, lots of spices go into the creation of that chicken tikka masala. They'll blend those spices together with oils and whipping cream over a hot burner to create a wonderful thick gravy bed for the chicken. A similar yet different entree is one of my favorite dishes served at India Oven. That would be the Matar Paneer. It's made by first creating a rich tomato gravy that, like the chicken tikka masala, is full of all kinds of spices. For this dish, that includes chili powder, turmeric powder, curry powder, and so much more. Then they'll add the matar, the Hindi word for peas, letting them simmer and take the flavor in from the gravy. They'll finish preparing the gravy, and then comes the paneer, which is really the heart of this dish. Paneer is an Indian farmer's cheese, and interestingly, the India Oven team actually prepares their paneer in-house.
We cannot buy enough paneer in the market. That is like authentic Indian paneer kind of thing. So we have to make it that here.
Another dish definitely worth ordering is the samosa chaat. It's made with a freshly fried savory pastry known as a samosa. That pastry is then smashed and covered with a hot chickpea gravy. And then they'll add a slew of spices and chutneys on top of it all. So all of this amazing food is now out of the kitchen. It's literally got my mouth watering. I'm ready to just dive into it. Of course, India Oven is one of my favorite restaurants in Bowling Green, and the food, it smells incredible, and I guarantee you it also tastes incredible. Now, the Matar Paneer over here, which they made, one of my favorite dishes, actually was my favorite dish growing up. My mom used to make it all the time, but today, I'm gonna dive into the samosa chaat. It's just what I'm feeling right now, and it's a nice heaping pile of all kinds of sauces and spices. Boy, I wish you guys could smell this right now because it does smell just amazing. It really is just an explosion of so many different flavors. We saw how many spices went into making this dish taste good, and it's well worth it. As you saw back in the kitchen, lots of spices go into the food, but that doesn't mean the spice level is too high for customers.
They don't have to be scared about the spicy level. We can adjust according to their taste.
But one place where that spice level is not adjustable is in their uber popular buffet. They offer a daily lunchtime buffet, and what's served in the buffet changes daily. Of course, there are some staple items like chicken tikka masala, naan, and more. And having this buffet allows the India Oven team to serve many more customers.
A lot of people in lunchtime especially, they don't have time to wait for the Indian food to become up because it takes time longer than other food. So we are happy because we could serve more people in lunchtime.
Thanks for watching this week's Let's Make a Meal. The summertime is full of heat, hotness, overall sweatiness, and a great way to cool off is to come to a water park, and that's why today we are here at Beach Bend Park and Splash Lagoon to explore all the rides, have a good time, and I brought my change of clothes. I'm gonna hop into some swim trunks and then hit the park. I've got on my swim trunks and my flippy floppies. I am dressed for water park success. Now, before we explore the rest of the park, there is still one more step we have to do. Let's throw on some sunscreen that Beach Bend Park does provide for free. I'm gonna lather it on all over the face, the neck, the back, all those easy to burn spots. And as I am ready now to explore the park, all the fun rides here, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna start with. We are gonna start with one of my favorite rides, one of the most relaxing rides, and that's the one right behind me now. It is the Lazy River, a very fun ride that I will be nice and relaxing. I've had a stressful last few months, and this ride will put me right at ease. I grabbed a tube and hopped right into the water. Eventually, I got situated and just started floating along and feeling the stress melt away.
Nice and relaxing.
of course, lots of other water park goers were enjoying the waterway, and overall, the lazy river was just as advertised. Nice and lazy. But what came next was more than a tad bit turbulent. The lazy river ends and dumps you into the wave pool. That's where things got exciting. The oscillating waves gave everyone the chance to ride the waves in a tube or just let loose and have some wave-tastic fun. I just love the rhythmic motion of the wave pool, and as I soon confirmed, so do a lot of park goers.
First off, what do you think of the waves?
I think they're pretty awesome.
How do they compare to the ocean?
They're pretty comparable. I was just in Maui 3 years ago, and these are pretty good. It's pretty good. It feels like you're at the beach.
Well, no day at a water park is complete without water slides, and lots of water slides call Splash Lagoon home. They have big, fear-inducing slides, kid-friendly slides, and even one water slide that was so fast I really thought I was going to fall out of my tube. Honestly, for me, the quality of water slides makes or breaks a water park, and I really enjoy the ones at Splash Lagoon, as I found myself riding slide after slide. Now there is so much more at Beach Bend Park and Splash Lagoon than just water rides. There's a whole gauntlet of rides that'll twirl and whirl you. They all might look a little different, but there's an array of rides that if you aren't careful, might make you hurl. Plus, they have other amusement park classics like this stomach-churning drop tower, and of course, roller coasters. And the fan-favorite roller coaster at the park is the wooden Kentucky Rumbler. It's got speed, drops, and of course, like many wooden coasters, you'll feel quite the shake. A shake that I had to feel for myself.
Hold on tight.
That's the plan.
Thanks for watching this week's Soki's Choice.